22nd issue of Alias. This issue is pretty much us getting us the origin story, getting us, or at least part of it, basically giving us the idea of like what kind of life Jessica had before she had powers. Before the accident, before her family passed away. What kind of teenager was she? And we find out she was outside. She was nerdy. She didn't have any friends, and she was the type person who would put their like have a lot hard with the word Jessica and their high school crush on and stuff like that. So I mean, didn't know how to like interact with people and things on those lines, and it's and finding out like little details like she had a high school crush on Peter, girl Peter Parker, and she basically was there on the spider bite, and him, of course Peter says, "Oh, I don't think I'm that good," and of course we know what happens next. Um, you know, and of course her doing teenage things, teenage stuff. I mean, there's a convenient moment where Jessica is, you know, is masturbating, and her brother, walks in and says, "What are you doing? Fuck off!" That, you get those kind of convenient moments. But like you sense like she is a person who feels like she was always a loner. She was always a lone person, and pretty obviously, you know, after her life, probably obviously she's like, maybe I'm meant to be alone. Maybe I'm not meant to have the normal life of having a group of friends and have a husband and have a few kids and stuff like those lines. Maybe I'm not meant to have that, and it is one of those things where you can see the little hints and stuff of those lines. And of course, when she wakes up, I love how she wakes up to a fight with Silver Surfer and Galactus fighting on a building. But enough said that. Um, but when she wakes up, she is immediately sent to a foster home, saying that, hey, you're lucky. Most people would get toddlers or babies and stuff along those lines, but you're lucky. And there's a sense of one of them has a connection to losing a family member, and Jessica basically being very quiet after the death of her family, and understandably so why. I know. I will also say this, that I never really focus on the art. I'm mostly a wordsmith, but I will say this: when we are in high school, when it is happy-go-lucky, this is what Jessica was as a teenager. I really appreciate that the art style was like a throwback to the 60s or the 70s, where it wasn't, as they say, very digitally or very not as comic book art as we see today. It was like very like classic. I really appreciate that. And then we go back to a little bit of Mark Bagley when she wakes up from the coma. We appreciate, some detailed stuff of those lines. But yeah, this is a really, really good beginning of telling the origin.